Hey, how y'all doing? It is Sunday, April 11th, 2021. We are at Union Station in Washington, D.C. I really like seeing all of the flags around here from every single state and seeing that we recognize what all the state flags are now. Definitely didn't know that before. So we're about to drive around here, go to the White House. What else are we gonna do? Get some food. This is Washington, D.C., the District of Columbia. We're traveling to every single state. We're on like our fourth week now. It's been a month. Let's see what we get into today, huh? On our U.S. Gains tour, we are traveling to every single state in America. And while Washington, D.C., which is formerly known as the District of Columbia, is not technically a state, it is the capital city of the United States. The U.S. Constitution provided for a federal district under the exclusive jurisdiction of the U.S. Congress. The district is therefore not a part of any of the U.S. states, but it's still pretty cool to be here. When do you think they'll open it back up?
No idea.
Yeah. Was this since March 6th, or was it even before then with the pandemic and the riots?
It was pretty much after January.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, guys, we got Marcel and Jaden here in Washington, D.C., and we were just talking about the biggest battles that people in D.C. went through in 2020.
I know for us, this is our first year in high school. So, going in from middle school to high school, especially our freshman year, it's kind of a big year for us, but we didn't get to experience that. So we had to do everything online. It was kind of different. It wasn't the best, I say, so we just had to make what we do. And I think, COVID just messed up everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's always better days ahead, and this is just temporary. I won't say we're going to go back to normal, because COVID is the new normal now, but there's definitely going to be better days.
Appreciating the small things, a lot of people didn't appreciate things before COVID.
Thank you so much for sharing, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You guys are pretty cool. Make those DC games. All right, I'll see you guys.
This couldn't happen again. This is that one.
Hot dogs and Polish sausages and ice cream. I want something like Euro. I want something ethnic, All right, guys, we are in Washington, D.C. We just met Francois here as we were getting some taco trucks here. And Francois, what would you say your biggest battle, or Washington, D.C.'s biggest battle in 2020 was?
Oh, definitely COVID. COVID was the biggest battle because it just hit us like a ton of bricks. Yeah, I know. My son is telling me to put my mask back on. Okay. Well, I just got my 2 shots. I got 2 Moderna shots, so I'm fully protected right now. Use common sense. Know that by using a mask and getting your vaccinations, everything's possible. And it's faster to get back to your way of life.
Any inspiration or motivation for people in 2021?
Definitely. I think the biggest inspiration is to believe in yourself, believe in family, and also believe in the goodness of science. Right, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Take it easy, man.
This couldn't happen again. This is that one.
President Abraham Lincoln suffered from melancholy, which we now refer to as depression. He frequently talked of suicide, and yet he was incredibly courageous and one of the strongest people in history. He was not cured of depression, but from his depression he learned coping skills, the realism and the wisdom that steered the nation through its greatest crisis. Jokes and storytelling were Lincoln's lifelong refuge from despair. Hey guys, we are in the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C. games. We're passing out our YouTube cards here, telling people about how we're traveling to every single state in the country. As the casualty figures in the war mounted, grief threatened to overwhelm him. I laugh, Lincoln told one of his cabinet members, because I must not weep. Because of his depression, Lincoln's character developed as it did. It's a promise for those of us today with depression. God can use the negatives of our lives, even the blackness of depression, to shape us to our purpose. We just got a strawberry shortcake, yeah. And this gentleman right here, he didn't want to get on camera, but what do you say? He's been there since 1974? Yep. What do you say? He said he was shut down for 9 months during the pandemic, and it was pretty tough to make ends meet. So I would have loved to get this guy on video, but I just wanted to share with you guys real quick the perspective of a food vendor here in Washington, D.C. since 1974. He's been at that corner right there.
Last bite for you.
All right, let's go to the White House, eh?
Good job.
White House.
White House.
We'll always have Paris. We didn't have. We lost it until you came to Casablanca. We got it back last night.
And I said I would never leave you.
And you never will.
Well, that's the White House right there, guys. Totally locked up, to be expected. You know, we keep on saying that this is like the most locked up place, from New Mexico to Georgia to where were we the other day? Virginia, yeah. But this is definitely the most locked up state capital, and that makes sense, yeah. I got you to take the jet. We took the jet ski test together.
Yeah, I take all your tests for you because obviously, actually, you might be the smarter one by making me take the test.
Oh, you got one wrong, huh?
I got two wrong.
How does it work? Like you get one?
But they wait until you get the right one.
Got you.
Making a turn on it. It hurts. It's so small. Oh, you can start now.
We wrapped up our awesome day in Washington, D.C. by renting an electric moped. We've been riding the scooters and skateboard everywhere, but the moped went twice as fast and we were able to go twice as far. We had a really amazing day though in Washington, D.C. As you can see, it was a beautiful evening and we really just went so many different places today. We checked out the Lincoln and Jefferson Memorial, as well as the Washington Monument, the Capitol, and the White House. We ended the evening in Chinatown, right outside of Washington, D.C. Again, on the electric moped, we were able to go so many different places that you wouldn't usually be able to go. So if you're ever in Washington, D.C., I definitely recommend renting not one of the birds, but one of the mopeds. The evening shots here were beautiful, and as we wrapped up our Washington, D.C. vlog, we couldn't believe how much ground we covered. And we didn't get too many interviews, but that's okay. Tomorrow we'll be headed towards Maryland. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.